Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 19. We almost at the dub.
We bike.
Episode 19 of the Problematic Gentleman Podcast. I'm not as lit as I was last episode. So good. I'm feeling great. We fresh off of the Super Bowl. Obviously, Tom Brady did go. Oh yeah, I'm
that whole ass nigga.
But remember we had the conversation. So he's the GOAT now, right?
He's the greatest ever do it. He had 17 uncontested, bro.
I appreciate that.
I mean, Joe Montana will still be number one to me, but in actuality, in real life, I know what it is. I said I prefer Joe Montana.
Tom Brady the GOAT. He ain't the GOAT to me. He the GOAT.
Yo, you think he just did? I thought it was like about to be like, yeah, you know what? I remember we talked about it. I said that Tom Brady won his chip this year. He the GOAT.
I don't deny that.
So then you just said two different things at one time.
To me, I fuck with Joe Montana, but I know who the real.
So you got two realities?
Yeah.
In my world, John Montana the GOAT, but in the real world,
It's like, nah, Tom Brady the GOAT. He the best all time, bro. Seven uncontested, bro. You can't argue with that.
Oh, so you can't.
Two different teams.
Yeah.
His first year there, I can't. Fuck you, big ass nigga.
And I appreciate it. If a nigga want to hate, nigga want to hate it. Like, I don't really fuck with him, but you gotta get a man his flowers before you go. Cause I mean, shit, 7 rings. I don't. What happened? How much? Jordan had 6, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is what it is. You already know that conversation. You end it right there. But episode 19 of the Problematic Gentleman Podcast, ladies and gentlemen, we have two topics that we're going to discuss today. Some good ones here. We're going to be festive. We're going to speak to one that's kind of festive and another one. Some real shit, some deep intellectual, personal shit. So, fellas, this first topic here. Love languages.
this nigga B was shaking his
God, bro. Motherfucking bitches say that term all the time. It's love language. What's your love language? Love language. Tell me your love language. My love language, you shut in the fuck up.
So, to start this off with this one here, fellas. Do you believe in love languages? Go ahead and start off, because you kind of getting your bag a little bit. But, I mean...
That's a good question. You said, do I believe in them?
Do you believe in them?
I say yes and no, because it's like, I only heard about this shit within the past, year and a half, almost 2 years now, just because that's been a popular thing to say. And I know some doctor, I don't know what his profession was, but some dude, psychologist, whatever the fuck came up with the concept of it, however long ago. But, I mean, I understand the concept of love languages. I just don't readily, deal with them while I'm in my relationship. Now, outwardly, I could be to somebody who sees me and I'm doing something, they could be like, well, that's your love language.
Yeah.
But I just don't go into my relationship or when I'm dealing with a woman like, yeah, this is my love language, so treat me like this. It's more of like, if that's what it is, then that's what it is, but I'll show you by action how I love you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
Belief, I understand it's a thing, but I don't live by it.
Okay, so you realize it, but you just don't really care for it in a way where it's like you gotta make the decisions.
I don't go into it and how I deal with a woman I'm in a relationship or even dating like, well, I gotta keep in mind that this is my love language, so let me deal with
Okay, got
Please deal with me like this, cause I'm fragile.
What you think about that? I believe in them. I feel like once I actually learned about them and seen what they were, I was like, all right, yeah, I do kind of relate to one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I do when I got somebody I'm feeling.
Right.
I express myself a little more that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in them for sure.
Yeah, I feel like with me, I mean, it's kind of a general thing because it's like, it's reality. The 5 love languages all speak on something that ways that people that actually show love, how they receive it, and how they show it. So it's like, I obviously believe in it as well. And I do think as though, it's something that I take in consideration to a degree. It's not something that I live and die by. I don't just die on that hill if it don't work out or something like that.
My love language right ain't nothing.
I ain't gonna wild out in that regard, but I do understand how they can play a part in a person's personality. So I like to talk about that shit up front when I'm meeting somebody new or something like that, try to get a feel for them. I'm not gonna make a decision predicated off of it, but a lot of times it tells me a lot of the things that I need to know before you really getting into them. So I would say that I have a belief in them to a degree. I may not go as far as you go, lady, because I know y'all be making actual decisions predicated off the shit, which that's just not my bag. I don't like to rid myself of
that silly ass. Like that silly ass astrology.
I ain't giving up no coochie.
You a Pisces, so I can't relate you. Like, I live by this and it don't make sense, but please believe it.
Well, I'm a Gemini. You a Gemini? I can't.
Yeah, they actually be saying Gemini niggas is terrible too. Y'all some terrible too ass niggas.
I'm not a Gemini.
Well, no, I mean you a Taurus. I'm just saying Taurus at the same rep, kind of.
Man, that shit.
They're gonna give you every possible trait that everybody has, and it's like, oh, you that one.
I just be lying like, yeah, I'm an Aries.
Whatever you want to do,
we compatible. The whole time I'm a Gemini. Be like, sorry, now I'm a Leo.
I'm a motherfucking Libra, so you know.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't blame you for not knowing, but balance. I like to think on my toes, get a better understanding of you ladies. You know, I'm the gentleman really at this table. We've been talking about it before recording. I'm the gentleman. These two,
no, he's
problematic.
That means he's a bullshitter.
What? Yo, damn, I gotta spit my gentleman, nigga.
Because the way you was putting it, you're bullshitting, nigga. The way we talking about it?
Well, it depends on what we talking about. But I'm not.
What we was talking about, we was like, no, I'm a gentleman because I would do it like this.
No, I'm talking about earlier when y'all was. We just spoke about it, bro.
Right.
Pre-recorded, don't do that because you was like. Right. Remember, you was like in a group chat. A lot of motherfuckers, they knew how me and Mike get down. They might say that these niggas is problematic, but you was like, Mike, you really the problematic one. And
I said both. I said both y'all, but I said it's really Michael the worst one.
I mean, I'm gonna have my problematic things to me.
We know who the worst one is.
Why? Because y'all, they see me once a week and they see me saying reckless wild shit. They don't be in the DMs, nigga.
Exactly. That's the perception.
Well, yeah, the DMs are gonna be even worse.
I don't be wilding in the DMs. I do?
No, you don't be wilding, but you mad direct.
I'm mad direct, but this nigga be saying ignorant, mean shit.
I say
yes, he do.
I say ignorant, mean shit when it's necessary.
Oh, so
just like on the podcast.
But what you be doing with that?
Anyway, so get into this second question here, fellas. Since we all have a somewhat of a belief, I wouldn't necessarily say it's firm, something that we live by. We kind of say that we don't do that, but we do have a belief in it. Do you believe that you have your own love language or languages?
That's like not part of the 5.
Make one.
When you said your own love language, when you say
I see how you took that. I'm just like within one of the 5. Like when you say you have one or like more than one.
I say I have one. I don't want to say you can't have multiple, but
what would it be, Black man?
Mine would be quality time. But it'd be the quality time because, like I said, I would get a little bit of my sauce up, but I like to hold conversation. I like to get emails. Yeah, I do. Listen now. Listen why. It's why.
Brady, you was on the phone with a bitch for 20 minutes.
Oh, no. I don't like talking on the phone. That's not quality time. I don't know what the fuck that
You
is.
said communication though.
But you ain't got to be finished.
Okay.
First of all, he talks on the phone.
For days.
That shit is crazy. But I like.
You be like, what kind of tampons you be wearing? Shit.
If it comes up in conversation, then we're talking about it.
I don't even know how to talk on phone, bro. But quality time is mine. I like the communication of being with somebody, not over the phone. I don't even, because then I'm like holding my phone up. After like my arms start getting tired, then I got someone speaking. I can't really hear you.
But see, that's another. You know what? We actually did not talk about that when we brought this topic up like sporadically last episode. This nigga, because he got like the Bluetooth headset to where like he can still do his thing or whatever he wants to or talk to motherfuckers all the time. I don't think you might know it. A lot of motherfuckers just don't be having that.
The iPhone niggas be. I thought all the iPhone niggas.
That is true. But I mean, I don't have them. But
see,
you right.
A thing I've noticed a lot. If you like on the phone and you touching your phone, you can hear like the.
I'm gonna be honest. Probably like 4 or 5% of the time I've had my phone up to my face. I always have my.
You talking on the phone?
Yeah, I don't put that shit up. No.
I thought you be talking on that. You don't talk on the Bluetooth?
I do. No, I do. Mm-hmm. I don't put my phone up to my face to talk to
people. But that's what I'm saying. That's mad relaxing. Yeah. Like when you do that, because you can. The reason why I hate utilizing the phone and talking to bitches on the phone is not really the conversation that's had on it. It's just that I feel like I'm
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable, and I'm taking away from what I would want to do. Like I wouldn't be able to interact the way that I normally would by myself if I'm on the phone. Like he just said, hung up to my face. It's just uncomfortable.
Or like I feel like I'm always moving. If I'm on the phone, I can't sit still.
That's true.
Like I'm walking around. I'm looking out the window. Like I'm trying to relax.
I can lay in the bed and do that and be on the phone. But if I'm up, like. I be doing that at work sometimes. My second job, like I just be walking around, I be pacing the motherfucking building and shit doing that because, like you said, you're more inclined to walk around and do shit. Like
right.
So I get the
Phoebe in bed, pet saying, like, can you believe butter is not butter?
Kicking his feet in the air.
Like. See, y'all niggas be laying on your stomach texting bitches. That's the shit they get.
Nah, bro. But yeah, man, quality time. But I ain't gonna lie, if you spend a lot of time with me, we start having conversation, I might fall for you.
You might fall?
Yeah, I like that. That gets me.
Damn. But you know what? Cause this is the poetry nigga. Like he get that's his bag.
But I can't say I said this
might be
like
haiku, naiku.
Yeah, yo, I be spitting. You said it. It's like sometimes I be saying shit that sound wild, but do you think like it makes sense? And I just switched that to the game. I be telling people, like, oh, this nigga saying some wild shit. This sound real good. You know what I'm saying? And they with me. I get to talk and use body, get to talk with my hands. You know what I'm saying?
All of that
time,
shit.
all that. I love quality time. That's my love.
Yes, you bad. All right, what about you, B?
I'll say after going through all of them, it's words of affirmation. Because to me, and how Mike, implemented communication, I implement communication and words of affirmation because it's like solidifying something. You're talking to somebody and you solidify certain things, you get a grasp of who they are and talking to them, and it's like, I'm big on communication. I know you said this too, but communication is it for me. Like, understanding is it for me in a relationship. So it's like, if I have an understanding with you, that's words of affirmation. You're telling me certain things. It's like, oh, I like this, I don't like this, I do this. It's just all of the aspect of talking and getting to know somebody. So words of affirmation and you being honest about who you are, what your intentions are, it gives you a sense of security. So words of affirmation it's communication for me, and it's security that lets me know what a person's intentions are if I'm taking them serious. Because if I'm not taking shit, I don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah, of course, right. I think a lot of love languages only play in when you taking something serious.
Free game, females. Stop saying, be upfront with your intentions.
No.
We don't know them.
I don't get in too much into that back. It's going to be the motherfucking topic. That's going to be a topic when we have a female.
We spoke to that a little bit on one show.
We did.
Yeah. And then, just because you ain't know my intentions at first, and then I found out who you were, and I didn't like you, that wasn't mean I was playing. I didn't know you.
I don't know you.
Then once I found out who you were, I didn't like that person.
Yeah.
See, that's, ladies, if y'all not understanding that that's the game, I've had conversations with multiple women that I know and kind of explaining to them why this occurs. And I feel like every time the conversation ends, they still play off. It concludes in a way where they just want to play off like they don't want to understand. Then you're just subjected to what happened.
Playing game. No, I didn't know who you were.
Right.
I met you. I didn't like that person. I left.
Because
not playing.
What they do is they'll more speak to it in the aspect of being like, well, I wish things like this, like just speak to what they believe or what they wish the world would be. And I would always say like, that's a different dimension that just doesn't exist in like normal life. So you can, it's nothing wrong to be like, men shouldn't do that and we shouldn't do certain things and men shouldn't do that. That's fine. It would never happen. We have to be realistic about it, but I get why you think that way. That's what I always try to end the conversation.
Even when I said it last week, like, I can date with a purpose and date to bullshit at the exact same time. So when I meet somebody new and you ask me, I mean, we laugh about it because it's
back
funny to say.
It is.
It's like when I've been on dates where I've talked to chicks and they're like, so what are your intentions? Well, I don't really know yet because like with you, I don't know you. I might have long lasting intentions with you or another person. It's more so who you are. Like, I don't know if I want to take you serious yet. You don't know me like that.
Yeah,
find out.
Like
Once I find out, I make that decision.
But that's why I think to them, they can kind of make that decision a lot quicker. Like you said, a lot of them always ask that question up early, like, what are your intentions or what are you looking for? It's easy for them. That's what I'm saying. In their mindset, where they stand in the moment, they want to be taken serious and be in a committed, monogamous relationship.
They believe they're worth being taken serious.
Yes, but the problem with it is that they don't understand. It almost comes off like I say it all the time, like, because you're so desperate to be in a relationship to a point, you'll damn near take on anything as long as they want to be monogamous and serious with you. So then I look at the female and I'll spin it on her like, well, damn, you just let anybody in your life like that and kind of get that prize? Yeah. And then they be like, no!
That's why I say
what you doing though?
Bro, that's why I always say it. Women have it harder to an extent because like, it ain't about attractiveness to us. It's like, for women, we don't have to be necessarily attractive or pretty boy to them to get them. It's more about our makeup and who we are, our ideals, and other shit that we can use to net women. Like,
right.
And I know, women don't like it, but it starts with you being attractive. It don't start with being attractive with us. It don't.
That is very true. And once again, I think that's one of the things
that's a good way to put it.
It's something that's known, but people just hate that it is accepted and that's part of reality. So they fight that. But it's like, I can't help it. I can't even, if I wanted to help you fight that war, I can't because it's reality. We're going to be fighting ghosts at that point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not wasting my time.
Dr. Strange.
I'm sorry you're built like that.
See?
What?
See? And then he just said in the beginning, like, yeah, this nigga over there the worst one.
I make a joke about a superhero, but Mike will really break down the bitch on a visceral level and think it's alright.
I did that one time.
You did that many a time.
Y'all would have seen.
You went on an hour and a half tirade. We're not gonna say what you said about who was said about. You
know she ain't, man. She dubbed me.
That's what you get.
She read my shit and they.
Oh,
I ain't even going.
We talking about
Hercules. Had some fucking nerve.
But let's not do
Nah, fuck that.
Let's not do that.
No, bro. Nah, bro.
This nigga, look, we gonna get back. Bring it back, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it back. Mike.
My fault.
But you always, let's not act like you wasn't doing some bullshit.
I was, but you're not able to do that.
Anyway.
I feel you on that.
You feel me?
I never feel like you think it's just
Come on, bro.
Getting back.
I was being there.
Word?
And I didn't even do nothing. I think she just didn't like how long I took. But you don't have no chance, you got a ring.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. She don't think that, and that's not
That's the problem. You know that is.
But I'm not saying that. But what I'm trying to say is, come on, bro, this is a whole other conversation. I knew what happened, though. I'm not surprised.
What?
What are they doing? I hope you do see this.
Fuck it, talk your shit, black man.
Nah.
Chill. But anyway.
I don't want them to have that image of me. Oh my.
It definitely was because you wasn't responding fast enough. If you caught the unfollow too,
when I did respond, I cleaned it up.
Yeah, after.
But no, like
you backpedaled on the fucking receiver after the play was over, nigga.
Yeah,
like,
that was horrible. I did like threw
At
a
that
flag.
point-
I threw a flag, picked it up like.
Yeah,
no,
you went
never mind.
right. You went no man's land at that point. But getting back to my love language, because I never actually spoke to what my love language is. But y'all only say because I give y'all more room for input if y'all haven't. If y'all do have them. But do you have more than just one?
Nah, I only when I looked at the other ones to say like my love language would like really attract me is definitely.
my number one is my number one, but I do like physical touch as well.
Okay.
For obvious reasons, I'm not just speaking about sex, but like being in the presence of somebody you're enamored with.
Yeah.
I like that. But I would say words of affirmation is my number one by far.
Okay.
Physical touch.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta love you for you to do that.
This is.
I don't have to love you to do that.
So for me, I do have it too.
You would be like Cinnabons.
I do have two love languages. I do fuck them off with the Cinnabons, but they ain't no lie. He right. But physical touch and quality time for me.
It's bad.
That is true. Physical touch and quality time, bro. And it's the funny thing about it is, like you said, what I dislike they do, and what I dislike. But see, the thing is, it's funny because physical touch and quality times, from what I've seen when I've dated and got to know women, that'd be their actual love languages too, and it's always those two. Yeah, so I relate with a lot of females in that regard. But the fucked up thing about it is, when I present that, depending on the personality that I'm dealing with and who's ever receiving this information, a lot of times women like to take the idea, like we kind of spoke to it just a tiny bit, the idea of a man saying physical touch just literally being penetration and sex. And it's like, I hate. Don't you ever categorize me. When I'm speaking of my likes and how I get down, don't categorize me with some other motherfucking shit you see from other niggas. That's all y'all ever do. That's why y'all don't even understand how bad y'all
No,
get.
it's just because the last dude I was with, he did it like.
First of all, stop just expecting that we want to fuck y'all.
That's the number one.
That's the most disrespectful. Like just because I come through or I didn't come through, I don't want to fuck you.
It might be something.
You don't want to fuck?
But no, it's like all you want to do is just fuck me.
Okay, not all I don't want to do.
Yeah, and that's what it's not that I don't want to, but like Mike said, it perfect. A lot of that always wraps around the idea because they think that that's all that's on your fucking knowledge. Like, nah, I got other things that I think about too in life.
I might want to smell your head.
You know that, man.
Nigga be sniffing that shit like cocaine.
But that's a lot of times that I've noticed the conversation kind of gets like misinterpreted, it gets thrown around all over the place because now, depending on how much I really like wanted to fuck with that person, I'm trying to piggyback on the fact that being like, yo, you gotta relax, it's not that, and I speak myself. When I say physical touch, it's intimacy and penetration, part of that, yes, in that way, but more so an intimate way where it's like, we connecting. I like it. I'm a cuddle nigga. I love cuddling hoes.
I don't even look at sex as part of physical touch, though. I separate that from that.
That's fair to do.
Because it's like, if we're talking about love language, yeah, sex is an act of love with a person you fuck with, but it's like, I don't even throw sex in the category of a love language, because that's just something that's a part of a relationship.
Yeah.
That's like drinking water. Nigga.
Right.
So it's like, if I'm saying physical touch, remove sex from it. I like holding you.
I love to cuddle and shit. I like to hold you. One thing that I haven't done it as of late, but one thing that I used to enjoy, I guess maybe I just don't care to do it as much now. I love showering with motherfuckers, like when I'm with a chick. You don't like doing that?
Trash.
Just shower?
Yeah, just shower. Not fucking in the shower. We know shower sex.
I thought that's what you was talking
Oh,
about.
nah, shower sex is terrible. That's one of the worst things ever. But, like just showering with the joint. And then like, fucking shampooing and conditioning their hair and shit like that.
Nah, bro, that ain't my bag.
But that's when I speak to physical
Jordan wanted me
touch.
to Tresemme commercial so bad.
Like, ooh la la. But for me, it's just like those little intimate moments mean a lot to me because it helps me figure out how I'm going deep in my connection with this chick and if she worth it. This nigga, what you got?
I'm thinking about the Avant video where it's like, you see the meme on Twitter where it's like, when you the little spoon and you got the warm coochie on your back and then it goes like,
The part of the video where he like, that nigga be wild, bro. Who let him shoot that? Like the director was like, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's it right there. And then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
But what you think love being a little spoon?
I love being a little spoon, bro.
It's funny.
I like the little spoon. Like she could be the little spoon 75%. Give me 25% little spoon. On occasions, I like little spoon.
On occasion, I do like it, and that's funny because I know what you're talking about on Twitter. Because I thought the same thing. Like that one coochie on your back actually do be like it be kind of nice,
bro.
Fire.
So. Those type of things. You see what I'm saying, lady? We are a lot deep. I know y'all always want to think that all niggas ever care about is jackrabbing your vagina. No, like that's nice.
The ones who don't give a fuck about you, and those are the ones who deal with 9 times out of 10. But when a good one comes your way, we look for a little bit more than just sex. But you don't choose to deal with those guys more times than not.
Right.
You think the piece of shit nigga like me is gonna fuck with you? I'm not.
And that lady, that's like he just said, break it down for you in mathematical terms. 9 times out of 10, you dealing with an ain't shit nigga that actually probably only cares for just having sex with you, right? You not new to the game. You understand the game. You're not new to the game. You get it. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get this nigga out of it. Spin it. He gonna spin it. They know it well enough to know that that's what he trying to get. Spin him out. Then that 1%, I mean, with 10% in this regard, that one nigga that walk up and he really got good intentions. You so used to putting niggas on the swivel where it's like, I know what he really want, but that's not his true intention. Now you done spin him out the room. Now you go back to the other 9 niggas and you gotta work your way up to that one.
Right.
Ladies, I was
wrong about this.
I'm a good guy. I was just joking. That was a joke.
He's lying.
Big fan. But yeah, like I said, that physical touch, bro, there's so many. I'm trying to think. I could go down like a laundry list if I sit here and think about all the small, like minuscule, kind of like intimate shit that just turn me on. I love that shit. But then the quality time aspect of it, I think, cause a lot, and I say quality time, I add dates to that. Do y'all add dates to the idea of quality time?
When I hear quality time in my head, I think about us on the couch, us in the bed.
That's fair. That's really what it is.
Cause I don't look at dates as quality. I get it. If somebody said that, I wouldn't be like, nah, nigga, that's wrong. No, I get it. If you say quality time is dates, y'all playing putt-putt golf or going to the movies, I get it. But to me, the first image I see is like us sitting in front of the TV, or us just talking, or us in a bed, doing whatever, chilling. That's what I see when I see quality.
If you actually get in depth from what the love languages like create and what they show us, at least for them to be for what they are, they actually show that quality time is essentially supposed to be like without any kind of entertainment between it's just supposed to be just y'all two. Right?
Y'all.
Like now, when I speak to quality time, I'm adding the idea of entertainment because a lot of times that shit, like I said, it adds on to what we doing. We watching something together, we binge watching a show. Like y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all fuck with chicks that like, all right, we gonna watch the show together. Y'all see like 2 episodes, but y'all gonna watch it again till y'all link the next time. That type of shit is important because it's cool.
That's quality time. You're on the same wavelength that you got something planned around that you're gonna do that we're only gonna do together.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
You watch that episode without me? I can't believe you.
Where you watch it on your Netflix and then try to scroll it all the way back.
Yeah.
I be hating when that like, but for some, sometimes like you'll do that, but it still go back to where it was. I'm like, hey, what the hell happened?
I'm president be like, play from the beginning.
I didn't watch it. I kind of did that, but it was like it wasn't a show. I did this like 2 or 3 times. Like when I was dealing with a chick, I went to see a movie that we said we was going to see like 3 times because I wasn't trying to be spoiled. I knew I was going to see it with her for like 2 or 3 days. I'm not trying to be spoiled, so I would go and see like the matinee at like 9 a.m. by myself.
Facts.
Yes.
Why you do? You think I'm trying to be spoiled?
Yeah, cause like I be on Twitter and shit.
Oh yeah.
Spoiled the movie, bro. It's like I played Surprise when I was with her. Like, damn, Joker, that's crazy. I seen this shit earlier, bitch.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like those type of things, man. I guess for me, I wish females had more of an understanding that like niggas are a lot more deeper than just sex. I don't know how I can explain this to you or how I can put this in a way.
But it is easy for us to say that. Yeah. You put us in a room with a lot, they gonna be like, oh shit.
Yeah, look at her DMs, bro. Like her DMs is probably going crazy with motherfuckers just on a horny way. So I don't get mad at them when women look at us and be like, all you want to do is fuck. You have a reason to say that. So it's like, I can't kill you, but like, I'm only gonna stomach your bullshit as far as like trying to combat that for so long, because like I'm trying to show you that that's not all I'm about. But if you keep thinking that's all I'm about, this will be a very short encounter.
And that's more so what I'm saying is because I get like I'm not mad at them at all either. I understand why they feel the need to have that line of defense up. I'm just saying like for a real nigga that's trying to step in their life and show something, I'm really already coming into the game down because it's like I gotta sell you on myself, but I'm gonna look at myself like, bitch, I don't have to sell myself for nobody because I know what type of nigga I am.
Right.
And then like you said, I'll leave, but then she looks at it like, see, I knew I was like, no, you wasn't right. You just made it. You forced yourself to be right because I left.
Like you,
like that shit is
I'm
cool,
not
bro.
gonna be like, you're not right. I'm
not arguing with the death about what type of nigga you dealing with.
Because even if you come like, I'm not an nigga. Yes, you are. So it's like, what?
I might as well be.
Yeah.
Like this.
Why you talking about? Never would. You ain't shit. Alright.
I was gonna be that either way.
Exactly.
So yeah, them two, like I said, is very important to me. So this third question here, fellas. This is cool. I really wonder. Dang. If you had to say one of the love languages that we spoke to, we know the 5. Mm-hmm. Do you think that there is one of those love languages you take advantage of in the dating game?
Where's aspiration?
Affirmation.
Yeah.
Quality time.
Physical touch.
And then what's that last one? Oh, nigga.
Physical touch.
No, we already said it.
Acts of service.
Acts of service.
What the fuck is acts of service?
Like
me feeding homeless people? What the fuck is that?
That could
but
be
that's
one.
one though.
That could be.
I would never.
But me, I do. I kind of tie the two in. No, I would say quality time.
That's the one you take advantage of.
That's the one I take advantage of because I spoke about this on like one of the first couple episodes. I love. This gonna sound bad. This is my bad. I love having females express themselves to me. So I can explain that. Like I love like no lie. If most of the females that I got close with sit down and think about our relationship, I know them. Like
right.
The females that I really got close with, I know them. Like I know them on the inner surface. Like I know stuff about them. They opened up to me, and I like that. Now, do I do it to take advantage? Yeah, a little bit.
Tiny bit.
Because I know. This is why though. Because I know we not finna get. Most of the time, I know I'm not finna cuff you. You don't know that.
Yeah, of course.
I know that.
That's the vet.
In the moment, is it cool? Like, yeah, we having conversation. I'm not just like, yeah, just tell me all your deepest.
Bro, what fucking Denzel say on Training Day? A real narcotics agent has narcotics in him. So, bro, I see what you're doing, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of balances out because again, it's my love language. I like it. I love to express myself. I love to, you know what I'm saying, talk. But I like to have females that be kind of closed off when I first meet them. Like you say, they see it as a nigga like, oh, you just trying to fuck. You just trying to do this. You just trying to do that.
I'm not trying to do that.
Let me know you so I can explain you in such a way. And then you open up. I get to know the real you. Then I leave.
So you saying that you entertain, you get that intel and get what you need through the quality time.
We spend the quality time, and like you said, I use it like I like to ride. I ain't shit, nigga. But
have you wrote a bitch of bullshit poem before?
Huh?
Have you wrote a bitch of bullshit poem before?
Wrote one? No, fuck no.
Damn, they don't get that.
You can get that in the back pocket and get that off.
You really could. You could have utilized that.
Roses is red, violets is green.
But I like it.
You love me. Let me get in between.
But I take advantage of the quality time. Just like getting a person to open up.
This sounds so terrible, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
sounds hard.
But
it's something I take advantage of. I gotta say. So if it's a female like, yeah, I love just hanging out with this guy, talking to him. I can be myself around him.
Mm-hmm. That does come through quality time because the more and more that it's occurring, the more times you slide over the crib, she slide over yours, the more and more that wall of defense drop. And you find a hole, you start seeing a light bust with a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm about to give him that motherfucker.
And like you said, when I do the quality time with a female, when you get past it, you just coming over getting slid, you kind of, we just chilling. The TV on, we just chopping it.
Yeah.
Not on the phone, we face to face.
Why you gotta look at me when you said that?
Cause bro, that's your bad. Not on the phone, but we face to face, we just chopping it for hours. Mm-hmm. I just get to know a person. And I don't use that like, yeah, I'm just gonna use it against you. He just sound like that. A little bit.
But that's the thing. See, you can say that on this platform. All the females that you see, I'm saying, say all the females that you're seeing right now see this, and then ones that you will see in the future see this. The funny thing about the game is he's giving up the sauce as to what occurs, and still.
What my nigga Avon said, the game is the game, baby.
Because the problem with quality time being your love language and how I give off my sauce. You won't know I was using it to just get what I want.
You're wrapping it up. You're gonna wrap it up in a pretty bow. You're not gonna show it in this visceral, fucked up way where she just can key onto it like you're doing something to fuck her up. But it's just like, I know you've told me this information, and yeah, this does sound really terrible, but I'm going to use it to exploit you in a way so I can get what I want.
Exactly.
Because even, like I said, even if females that see this and be like, damn, this nigga really do know me, and we ain't really close right now. Because whatever happened in our situation, at that time, it was actually genuine, like we getting to know each other. I'm helping you open up, I'm helping you do whatever it is, not even helping you, but I'm an ear, I'm being there, I'm listening, or we talking, we connecting, we bonding. It didn't work out. I still got you to open up though.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely something.
And the funny thing about that is, even if it didn't work out, like when you say that, you seem like no, it really went nowhere.
Yeah, it didn't. We didn't become in a relationship.
Okay, I thought you were saying like if it didn't work out in a way where you, well, at that point, if you already digging that deep through quality time, I'm pretty sure you smashed.
Yeah.
So that really
it just wasn't a relationship.
Yeah. I answer for the second joint here. For me, see, that's a really good question because a real pioneer of the game knows how to utilize all 5 of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to.
But that implies you spending money unnecessarily on one of them.
Yeah. Because of the gifts.
The gifts.
Yeah. My whole thing is.
I don't think you're doing that.
Yeah, I'm not. That's to put it in preference, like to kind of make it to allow it to make more sense. I would say that's probably having at least among the 5. But when I say gifts, I mean it depends on what we considering gifts. Now, obviously,
anything
like
outside of food,
that.
to me, anything outside of food is a gift. I don't want to. I could be wrong about that, but like anything outside of a date, if I'm giving you something outside of a date, if I buy you something, that's a gift.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't really utilize that one. But that's more so, and I'm not saying I utilize it because if I'm in a relationship, I'm doing good shit for my girl. Yeah. But like that's something that I would use in that kind of tier.
You don't use money to leverage slides. I know you don't.
Hell no. So yeah, you're right. I don't really utilize that. So maybe the 4. Let's take that one out. Put that to the side. Before.
Shit, don't put that on my side.
But I would say the one that I use, Mike kind of spoke really well to the quality time shit. I would say words of affirmation. I think that I'm such a good conversationalist. I love to talk. I love to kind of get to know somebody through that. I got a mouthpiece. The verbiage can fly crazy. You feel me? So I understand that's a strong suit of mine. And the thing about it is more so is every man in his own way, shape, or form should understand what one up he has on the next man. I know my point of conversation. My engagement in conversation, the effort I put in conversation is going to be different than the next man that she deals with. It's just how I come off. I'm told it all the time. I'm not tooting my own horn, but toot motherfucker.
You so different.
So I get that. I utilize that. You feel what I'm saying? Now, speaking to a bit, like I said, I don't want to touch too much on the intent topic. The words of affirmation comes into play because there's certain ways you can say things to kind of give a female the idea that you have plans to stick around when you have absolutely no plan to stick around. One that I never actually utilized, but I think I heard you say it one time was when, because chicks ask this a lot. They say, especially early on too, which is even more annoying, like, what the fuck was it? It was like, we talked about it, I forgot what you told me you said, man. But it was like, are you gonna fuck me over or some shit like that? And then you was like, but you came out with, I think you was like, I don't know, I might.
What I said was, because I know exactly what you're talking about. Shorty was like, how I know if we fuck, I won't hear from you again. I was like, well, you don't know that.
Yeah.
And I tell any woman that, because they love saying that. Like, I'm gonna start tap dancing like right behind. Like, nah, I'm gonna say, you think the thought of pussy's gonna keep me here? You know, like a lot of bitches out in this world have what you have.
Yeah.
Pussy does not separate you.
Probably even better.
Your personality separates you. Who you are as a person separates you. So don't try to sell me an idea of pussy. So when a bitch does that and she says, well, how I know after I fuck that I won't hear from you again? It's like, bitch, you can fuck me on the first date or the 39th date. Now I'll never really be around for that long. Yeah, but it's like, whether you fuck me now or you fuck me later, if I choose to split, I'm gonna split. And that's pussy is not here to leverage that on me. I don't care if it's fucking amazing. Fire pussy is fire pussy, that's great. But if the fire pussy is attached to a fucking dumbass, I'm not gonna be there. Exactly. Would y'all?
Hell no. And if I'm there, I'm not gonna be there too long. I'm gonna get it and go. So that's why I say like the words.
Hit you every couple of months. Like, what's happening?
How you been? But the words of affirmation, it comes into play for me so well because even when I'm like within a relationship and how I interact and all of that and how close I get to my girls, like that's still even a part of it. Not saying that, like I said once again, because I'm in a relationship, I don't sell anything. I don't have anything to sell. I'm with this chick. But in the same sense, it's like she's gonna understand that that's my strong suit, and I'm gonna be able to walk when she going through tough things and shit that she can't really figure out. I'm not that unavailable boyfriend that don't know how to emotionally connect with her when she going through that shit because I got a mouthpiece on me. It just adjusts. My point of conversation changes, but guess what? I'm still having a point of conversation. So in the game, when everybody is free reign and you hunting around, but I utilize that because it's just so easy. It is kind of right. This is kind of fucked up, but it's just extremely easy to obtain, and it don't just gotta be sex, but whatever it is that you're trying to figure out from this person, will you talk about things? Because a woman just want a real nigga. They want something real. They want something like a solid foundation to build on. So if you sell them that, if you sell them that in a way enough, it'll allow them to open up to a point where you can really figure out if that, because that could be it for you, but you just don't know. I gotta do things to have you open up before I make that decision. Females look at it like, I don't have to open up nearly as much as you want me to. I can keep going about this the way I want, but you gonna cuff me. No, I can't do that. I'm incapable of doing that. I'm not a dumbass. I'm about to not be in a relationship and not know exactly who I'm dealing with. So let me swing the door open as much as I possibly can. Now, if shit kind of trickles through afterwards, but you did what you thought you could do to get your due diligence, then so be it. Right. But that's why I said the mouthpiece is important, because you can always have points of conversation that you don't think is as important. That is important. You get that shit, you good to go. So I would say that that's something that personally I utilize to get into my, devious acts.
I would probably say more so along the lines of what you said, and using all four of them outside of gifts and donations. Why am I saying donations? I'm thinking about that more. But no, I think I use a bit of the four because it's just like, except acts of service, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Cause you like you said, that's an extreme of the extreme to be like, I'm giving people food to the homeless shelters and I'm going to the Salvation Army and dropping them clothes. But more so like acts of service.
And me picking you up from work?
Yeah, that could be something.
That's only reserved for my girl, but I feel you.
Something along those lines. It's an act of service.
Huh? Is that still an act of service?
What'd you say?
What if the nigga driving her car? Like,
I don't think he's gonna pick you up.
Is that still the act?
Cause she got to get back in her own vehicle at one point in time.
She's doing you the act of service. So I'd probably say I utilize three. So it's words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch. And
shout out to all my baby boys too. I was on that time for a little bit.
Hey man, look, it's not wrong being down out as long as you see an end point, as long as there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Now, if you want to be a career Jody, I have respect for you. But we all go through times where we down bad and we have to use what we got to get what we want when we go.
Nigga was selling dresses out of his girl wheel. That nigga was different.
Hey man, look.
Do what you gotta do, man.
You gotta do what you gotta do, dog. So it's like I say I utilize the three because, like I said, that acts of service, I can only relate that to my girl. And I don't want to speak just dealing with my girl. I want to speak dealing with all wide range of women. So it's like, I use quality time. I hang out with my slides. I use physical touch. I be touching on my slides. I use words of affirmation. I be lying to my slides.
They don't say nothing.
Real shit. Stop. But I like having conversation as these niggas have spoke to in abundance on this podcast. I like being on the phone, and in that instance, I use that like fucking a chance to gather information and figure out who you are, what you like. And this is George Christ, so I'm answering like how we explain it. Like, you tell me what you do and don't like, especially in the talking stage. You just making me clay face it up and construct myself to be the perfect person for you in that instance. Oh, you like somebody who's family oriented. You like somebody who's a people person. You like somebody who's good with kids. I'm gonna be all that.
Who that nigga on Mortal Kombat, Shang Tsung?
Shang Tsung. I'm taking all that.
You like white man, Johnny Cage.
You're wild.
You can say what you want. I know a lot of females out here, bro.
What you mean?
I know them. I got.
That do what?
Right. No, I'm saying like I done got to know them. I done got to know.
Oh,
them.
and you utilize these skills.
Like, damn, this nigga.
So, bro, so it's just like, it's like I don't feel bad for it because women make it too easy, bro. I love the game, so it's like I don't feel bad for it, especially because it be slides I be doing this with for the most part. Because if I'm taking somebody serious, I want you to know the real me in a real way.
Yeah.
Now I'm always going to be branded to an extent, even with the slides. But like to secure what I want, I will be deceptive at times and be like, oh yeah, I'm this too. Let me go ahead, whatever, bitch. Like I'll do that just to obtain what I want. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna use these however many love languages. It could be one, it could be all five. Now, if you're using all five, you're disgusting. That means you spend money on bitches, and I don't condone.
Yeah, that is true, like you said, because we speaking to the wide range.
What if you balling like that?
If it's tricking, if you got it, you still tricking. Don't let that song fool you.
I told y'all niggas. We had the conversation before. I don't know if it was on camera though. But if I was a celebrity nigga and I got pounds and pounds of money, nigga, just money floating all over the goddamn place, I'm going to find me the baddest 9-to-5er that really knows I got it like that, but don't care as much compared to the blue check shorty on IG already. That be getting, yeah, because she won't come to me like, what's your price, nigga?
True.
I'm dealing with niggas that got a price. And what's yours?
The only thing
I'm willing to pay.
The only thing I'm indifferent with Jordan on that, I'm gonna be the same way as far as like I'm dealing with out the way shorty who don't care about my riches. That's why I'm wifing.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm a celebrity or rich and I'm going to be in the street fucking celebrity bitches too. Fuck it. The ones who don't think coming with a price.
I don't blame y'all for that, bro.
A lot of bitches I dream about, nigga.
And that's fair. I completely understand that. But I just feel like, I don't know. I love it, but this is also, maybe I should wait. No, I'm gonna say this as a topic. I'm not gonna say that. I was about to get into a different bag. But I really like innocence, and a lot of times I'm not expecting. I think they expect it in a way where a blue check shorty, 500,000 followers, ain't a pure sin of innocence around that bitch. She been flying for hell. Now, I mean, for however long, niggas been fucking with her, been wanting her, so she's used to a certain approach. I don't want to just be another statistic. Whereas with the 9-to-5 shorty, who is a 10 of her town, she a 10 of her city, a 10 of her state, she look at me as like, damn, this nigga choosing up on me. But yeah, shorty, you worth it. You that type of chick that deserves to be choosing up on. So that's, if we just knocking something down, I do get it. I wouldn't do that because it's just, I will refrain myself from doing that because I be wanting to deal with the small things. I know for a fact there's some
celebrity bitches that's, if they come in your way, you fucking. We don't got
to.
That's a lie.
I'd be lying if I sat up here and said, I would.
I'm not going to do anything, but I know this is the girls that you like. If they came your way, you're not turning it down, Nick.
I'm turning it down. Bro, I got like 10 other bad Jones out Idaho that I could fly in town with hanging in. That look better than shorty that I'm supposed to pop.
But this fine. What if she with it and there's no money attached?
It's like, celeb?
Yes.
Nah, let me go get shorty from Wyoming.
But you just fucked shorty from Wyoming. But
it's another one there too.
Okay, but you back in wherever you at.
I got another one in Vermont.
I know you do, but it's like I'm fucking with you. What's up? Let's link.
Bro, I'm not interested.
I don't see that.
I'm not interested. Yo, you always do this. You be thinking but I forgot where the fuck we was at when we had this conversation. Just because sex is imminent and it's on the table and it's there for me, it's there for the taking. I'm not gonna. It depending on that scenario.
Niggas, I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that niggas don't decline sex. What I'm saying is the bitches that he likes, because we've had conversation about celebrity bitches that he likes.
Yeah.
If this nigga's rich and them bitches is choosing and there's no price attached, I think you fucking.
If what's shorty name that I always talk about? Colin Cowherd.
You know her name. Don't act like
Liv. If Liv pulled up on me and was like, I want you, blah 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 blah. Nah, and I'm a celeb now. If I'm just regular smuggler Jordan,
I'm talking about regular.
Living with Guru and Sega and B, I'm gonna be like, yeah. But if I'm a celebo. Nah, I'm cool with shorty. You look good. Keep doing your thing. I know. I see what you're doing, but I'm cool. Cause they come at that point.
It's so easy to give.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying that at that point. Obviously, women are attainable in such an easy way. You just gotta look outside and choose, or you just gotta open up your phone and choose. But it's some bitches that it's like, I got a crush on this bitch. Or I always like this bitch. Or I want to see what this pussy about. That like
Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose not my number one, but she up there.
I see where y'all coming from.
God damn.
Y'all just gotta trust me on this.
I just don't be posting me or nothing.
Oh, they know not to do that. They do that, but
I'm doing a bow wow. Leave your phone here. Matter of fact, I got the EMP grenade that's gonna shut all that down. You're gonna sign non-disclosure agreements, and my bodyguard outside, so it won't be no funny. And there's cameras all through this motherfucker. You ready for this good time, man?
So we about to get to this next question here, fellas. With this, what's it, the third question?
The 97 topic.
It's a fourth one. Maybe it's the third or fourth one of them.
Jordan got Alzheimer's like a motherfucker.
We be getting, bro. It be the tangents. Like when we get off on some other shit, I be only paying attention to them. But yeah, this other question here. Do you feel as though the females you're dealing with, well, we're not gonna really focus on slides because we spoke this love language shit don't really pertain to slides too much, just in a way, but not too much. So somebody that you're seeing or you contemplating to see. So do their love languages.
We working on dating for these questions.
Yeah, like somebody that you actually like could see yourself with, something serious, possibly. Does that person's love language kind of affect how you might go about something with them? Where I'm saying, like, in a way, is like, if it's something that you don't want it to be, would you kind of fall off on them potentially, or would you still try to see
if their love language is something I don't want it to be?
Yeah, like, is there a specific love language?
Yes.
I was about to say what you think. I mean, we might as well all agree on that one. I don't know how you feel about
That's
that.
really the
There's
only one.
out of all the 5, I don't see one that's like. You would have to give me an example of one that's just like super problematic. Where
Receiving
it's like,
gifts. If I'm trying to get to know a shorty,
okay, yeah. If I'm courting you and you need gifts from me, no. But that's the only one because it's obvious. Bitch, I'm not spending money on you just because you want me to.
If I'm like, yeah,
but that's the only
thing. I'm starting to like her, and she like, yeah, my love language really like gifts, receiving gifts, and so to show that you really care about me, you should spend money. And be like,
bro, but then it's like I know that's a thing. I don't like the fact that that's even a love language. I really don't like the fact that.
I don't
know
either,
because
bro.
some people, like I just said, some people see it like if you spending your money on me, it means you care about
the thought behind it.
Things.
Then you're materialistic.
It's a materialistic thing.
That's a thing.
I know, because it's obviously a love language. So clearly, motherfuckers subscribe to that. Man and women, I wish I would catch one of you niggas out here saying, "My gifts is your love language, player. Kill yourself."
Yeah,
it might be some niggas like getting the gifts from.
I'm not saying okay.
If this is my love language from a sugar mama,
that's the only acceptable way. But if you talking about your love language is gift player, death is better.
Yeah, if a man came out and said that, bro, we having a conversation, and a man came out and said that, I'm gonna look at him a lot differently.
Bro, we having this conversation right now. I'm sure if any one of us, yeah, my shit gives.
Y'all niggas have been like, what?
Bro, what?
Can you get your own shit?
Yeah, like
that's why I say with that specifically, that would be the one as well for me. Like you said, be the other
I
ones.
haven't bought a female something
You gonna say you don't?
I don't see a problem with any of the other 4. I can't tell you outside of gifts because at this point I'm not even talking about
Yeah,
that.
that's it. No.
That's the one.
How you choose to be loved is how you choose to be loved, and I can't combat that. I don't want to combat that. If that's how you receive love, whether it's quality time, gifts, acts of service, physical touch, if that's how you receive love, I'll capitulate to that.
But see, the thing, that's the thing.
What's the problem?
Well, he know that because the gifts is we might as well say 4 love languages with this specific question. But like, for me, I can't necessarily agree with you on that because it depends on how deeply rooted this love language is in the female that I'm trying to see. Like you said, you can be loved in all kinds of ways. But if a female is like, I'm really, really big on acts of service, because now that we've removed gifts from this conversation,
what am I doing acts of service?
But let's keep it more so connected to the idea of the female. Like you said, what you say, picking up from work. Okay. I'm trying to think of some other shit like taking her to doctor appointments or like doing different things.
I like that though.
I do, but then it's like to a degree. If you saying that that's something that you,
give me some gas money. Gas her ass.
But you stupid. But nah, I'm saying like acts of service is kind of tough because I know like we missing the bullseye directly on what acts of service is right now with this conversation. That's why I'm kind of annoyed. But
I'm about to tip him.
But nah, like for me, I mean, matter of fact, yeah, I want you to check. Go keep talking. Say some shit.
You said you about to check?
I'm about to check.
Yeah, so I say it's just
like Paul George the best player.
Hey, nigga been hoop.
Sorry,
nigga ain't gonna do shit.
I definitely say that would probably be the only one. I mean, if I'm getting to know someone and it's quality time and they love language, that wouldn't really spin me off because that's my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Physical touch. Physical touch is kind of a different one for me because I'm not a touchy person unless we're together.
Right. How you gonna touch her if you're not with her?
But I'm like, some people might be like, yeah, like when we just chilling, I'm like, if we just chilling watching a movie, I'm not really the type to be smelling hair. I'm not the type.
You got no salt.
I
nigga might be at work and call the girl like, I was just thinking about you like 5 minutes ago. You feel that?
I don't know. But I know it could be times where y'all just be chilling with y'all girls. I ain't saying y'all just chilling and just be like. But I know y'all can be.
Nah, I go behind her and like, I smell her hair.
I mean, I'll play with my girl hair or some shit like that.
Yeah, see, I never do that.
You would?
Never. Let me punch your throat.
But no, I got the joint here. So basically what it's saying is, use action phrases like I'll help. They want to know you're with them, partner with them. So actions to take will be do chores together or make them breakfast in bed. Go out of your way to help alleviate their daily workload.
Mommy, I can't cook, so let's start there.
But that's why I try to say when we were speaking to the action service and try to connect it more to like in the confines of the relationship. Damn, nigga, you ain't gonna get the chores.
No, you got chores. We grown as hell.
Well, where y'all live together, man?
Well, aren't we splitting chores at that point?
Yeah. Y'all be splitting chores, y'all bitches.
I mean, I just do what I gotta do. I mean,
but that's the thing. If we like,
a
female.
No, I do what I. What you like? We got a chore wheel, nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
But this is the thing. A female that I'm like, all right, I I'm kind of interested in you.
Also, my
you
dad never lived with a job.
Fuck no.
True, well that's just one like that's just
But this,
one.
you gonna have right back to the back like, I don't care. If she feeling like this, then that's her problem.
Facts. I don't give a fuck. My day is good.
I agree.
That shit, I don't give a fuck.
But that's what acts of service is, like letting them know that I'll be there for you. We'll get through this together. I hope.
But that's the
that's
thing.
not your bad.
If I'm seeing like I'm interested in a female, I can see myself dating her. I'm gonna treat them differently than my girl. That's why I wanted to make sure if it's my girl, then I don't mind the gifts.
Okay.
But if it's a girl that I'm like, all right, you passed the slide now. I'm interested in you. I'm getting to know you, and you like, yeah. One of my love language to me is act of service. Like, yeah, just help. What you doing, man? I'm finna run some errands. You trying to? I'm gonna be like, bitch.
You can
You
try.
don't want to run errands with the Sean?
A few times, but that's just your bag. Like that's your love language. And that's how you connect.
But that's
you gonna lose me.
Wait, because what you were saying earlier, B, you was like, I don't see how any of the other four outside of that one with the gifts, like the other four, how they create an issue. That's exactly what I was about to get into.
In excess, yes, I understand how they can create an issue. But
It
if we're just
depends
talking
on
about
how
on the surface, the only one that's a problem
is gifts.
But like any of them in excess could be a problem. What if Shorty's like, obviously this has to be an extreme to drive the point home, but it's like all she can take is physical touch, and it's like it's a problem if there's no physical touch. You might not be around her all the time.
But see, I'm gonna be real with you. That's true. But see, that's why I kind of finagle back and forth with that because I'm gonna be real with you. If physical touch, and when you say all there all the time, like you said in access, like it's too much.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Any of them can be in excess. So any of them can be a problem.
So you saying in that one specifically, this is an example, like the female, like physical touch is her, like absolute, she needs it.
And y'all gotta
I'm
remember.
gonna be real with you. My physical touch is almost damn near my absolute, and it's needed. You feel me? So I can't really put that all on the female because I think depending on myself, I do have someone where I'm really, really deep.
I know, I'm sure. I don't know.
But y'all gotta remember, this is a female. Like this isn't your girl yet. This is just someone you're interested in.
Yeah.
So you in the stage, you're like, all right, I kind of like you, but I'm getting to know you. If I'm like that, you not my girl, and you like, yeah, it's been 3-4 times in a week, and you like, yeah, can you come help me? No, that's a turn off to me. So that's why I would go just gifts, but also active service. If I see myself, you have the potential of being with me, and it's like you just need all mad acts of service and the gifts. That's probably the two where I'm like, yeah, you lost me.
That's why, because like honestly, bro, if I'm sitting here thinking about it, because I was like you said, I was speaking to like it depends on how deeply rooted the like she needs, how deeply rooted she needs the actions to be of this love language. But looking back on it, but yeah, physical touch, quality time, I can ease up off of, but. And I don't know what you were about to ask specifically, but I'm speaking of like past experiences. I've been in some experiences towards the tail end of them where it was like physical touch was lacking to a point where it did. I already knew I was going to be going and I knew I was going to have the jets on, but it was like, I can't really be without this. Like I need this, and if my shorty can't provide that to me in a way where it's not she understanding we at least could be on the same page, I'm going, bro. Because I understand that it's so important to me, and I'm not saying that I'm about to wild out and go cheat on everything, but it's like, I'm either going to do that or leave. If I can't get through to you, but I want to be with you, you don't show enough to care, to want to put in that effort, then I'm going to have to kind of get you out of the paint. I think physical touch is the only other one, though, because it's like, I don't know. I can't be cuffed up or take something serious with a chick that don't understand the importance of that. So
no, it starts with your significant other understanding your love language. Mm-hmm. And if they don't, you need to assess something. I'm not saying you need to drop her, but you need to assess. If she can't internalize how you need to be loved, because a bitch a lot of times will be like, well, my love language is this, so your love language need to be this. No, you can't. That's not how it works. That's why I'm saying, like, you need to be able to see my love language and utilize it and be like, okay, this is how my man needs to be loved. Let me love him like this. Yeah. This is my shorty. That's how she likes to be loved. Let me love her like this. That's the point of a love language. It's the point of showing you this is how I receive love and affection. Let me display it like this. Not this is how I receive it. This is how I'm going to do it for my partner.
Exactly.
No, it's not about
the
you.
input and output is two different things. You have to respect that. And I agree with you on that. And it's funny when you bring this up because it reminded me. I'll never forget towards the tail end of my like last long-term relationship, and it's like we said, because it's been about 2-3 years since this really has been a prominent point of conversation in like dating and relationships and shit like that. And towards the tail end of that relationship, my ex had came across the book, like the 5 love languages and what they mean and all of that. And this was like her last ditch effort, because I could kind of think, I think she could tell that it was time for me to go and I was gonna be walking soon. And she's like, oh my God, I just want to let you know I actually spent this time reading this book. I didn't let you know, but I really want you to read it because it helped me understand how I might have not been loving you in the correct way. And she had gave me the book, but I was so far gone at that point, bro. I was like, what is this shit? Fuck this shit. I ain't want nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But then afterwards, it was like, damn, like, not that would have changed the course of action. Yeah, but I was like, okay, I can understand that she was trying, and I was just mentally checked out, so it wouldn't have mattered. But like, it goes to show how important it was because I think she then read that book and understood, like, damn, maybe he takes things this way or that way, and I'm not showcasing myself that way. Right. But my whole thing is, I think in those kind of scenarios, just using me as an example.
Shorty, my love language is cream pies.
If it's that drastic, bro. And with her, I think she understood, like, damn, he was going through something. I didn't even realize he wanted it this way, and I was going through that. He didn't know I wanted it that way. Like, it was so drastic that you know now, but it's like, it don't make a difference because we probably don't just mesh well enough to be together. Right. There's new things showcasing this. All it's doing is showcasing us how we need to be with somebody else. So, that's why I say I do think that it is some point of importance on it, but yeah, like I said, Shorty, if you in that gift bag too, that's almost not even to be talked about. Because I'm not buying nobody, no goddamn. And then acts of service would be that close forward, like at the bottom of the list.
I haven't bought I was been over here trying to think like I haven't bought a gift for a female in so long.
With my John, bro, it's different. It's like I don't look at that. It's like one, it's like you be with somebody and they not depend on you, but need you to be there sometimes financially. You can help them out, and then it's gifts that you might help them out. Well, not gifts you help them out with. You get them gifts, but it's like if you're not my girl, you're not getting none of that.
You're not getting that kind of treatment. Like you could be on the phone, we could be talking and fucked a few times. You know, oh my god, I'm like $300 short on rent, and like I don't know what's going to do. What I'm going to do? My landlord going to get me out of here. I'm like, dude, that's some wild shit.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I hate the memes. I hate the memes where girls be like, get you a guy that's like, oh, let me give you the $300 or whatever, instead of that's crazy nigga. Like
I remember you said that's the same nigga. That's the same nigga. That's
I like the nigga that acts like you ate. And then a female be like, nah, and it was like, oh damn.
But the problem is,
be like, here go $30.
But the problem is, women think that the guy who doesn't give you money because you're late on rent, and the guy who does, they're two different people. No, they're the exact same person. It's just that person has to feel you. That person has to actually fucking like you. And you think that everybody's enamored with you, so you think somebody's supposed to go out of their way and change who they are to fit your narrative. If I don't fuck with you, I'm not giving you shit.
And that's why when I see you put that up there, and I see you put up there, I was like, that's how I know, because females is gassing that tweet up like, yes, that's how it should be. And I was like, but I remember talking to you about it, I was like, the fact that they don't understand that that's the same exact nigga tells you how far behind they are in the game. Like, because that's the exact same nigga. Like, we said, it has absolutely nothing to do with the man. It's just his approach and what he feels about you. Because if it's something that I really see myself with and I'm about to cuff up with, or I'm already cuffed up with, best believe I'm going to look out for you and I'm going to help you out. Yes. But if I don't have any of those kind of pure, true intentions with you, then you're not going to get that. But I'm capable of doing both.
If I'm in a room, and I'm in a room with these two niggas, and two hoes, and they ask me for $100, they gonna get it.
Right.
And they ask, I'm gonna say no.
I'm not less of a man because I don't do what you ask me, because it's like how I feel about you is how I feel about you, and if I'm not there with you, it's not my fault if you don't know that I don't fuck with you like that. Mm-hmm. Like my actions are gonna display everything. Whether I'm treating you like a snot or not, whether I'm putting the chameleon face on you or not, my actions should tell you how I feel about you. I've never had a woman, except maybe one time, misinterpret my intentions with her. And even honestly then, I was dealing with a chick who, she was asking me to meet her parents. She wanted to meet my parents, and I kept putting it off. So, I can't even give her that out because I'm showing her I'm not fucking with you like that.
Right, you showed it. It was just up for her.
So it's like, don't tell me that I've never put a woman in a situation where it's like she didn't know my intentions with her. Mm-hmm. If I was fucking with you, I was fucking with you the long way, and if I wasn't, I cut it off at a certain extent. I didn't make you feel a certain way, and if you were trying to get at me and further things and try to progress the relationship, even if I didn't directly say it, I put walls up so it's like, yo, he not fucking with me like this.
Ladies, time again, you come to me for advice, you ask me questions, which is cool. I love conversation, I love to talk about things. The one general stamp I love to slap on all my advice: actions are always going to speak louder than words. They will be breaking down the scenario for me, and it's a nigga that's showing zero action and giving up the greatest game verbally, and I'm like, you don't see it? But I'm saying no, he's saying this and it made me think that, so I'm thinking that, bitch. Well, I can help you. I'm thinking this, you thinking that.
You're thinking wrong. That's your damn problem.
I'm just like, my hands is up. I can't do nothing about it. So I'm gonna just let you roam around in purgatory.
Yeah, my lovely co-host over here. His face says
so. Y'all so wild.
For real, zoom in on his face, ladies and gentlemen. But we're gonna get to the second topic here, fellas. We're gonna wrap up that first one. The second topic, like I said, we're gonna get festive. Like I said earlier in the episode, we're gonna get festive. You feel me? So, Valentine's Day. I feel love in the air. Cupid. Wesley Matthews type shit.
Cupid. I don't know that song.
I'm about to say, I don't know the lyrics. I was going back you up, but I don't know the lyrics in that joint.
I don't know that song either.
But do y'all even know that song that I put up on my story? That BB Max song?
No, damn well that we don't know that much.
How you not know that? Y'all, come on,
I
whatever.
know it's so bad.
You're back here, baby, yeah. There's a feeling inside. I want you to know.
That's a boy, man.
Yeah, my heart.
I was actually mad because I seen that. You know how you get the notification? I'm like, and then I see the next one. I'm like,
what the fuck is that?
What is this, bro?
If
If you don't put up NSYNC a Backstreet Boys song from like the early '90s, I'm like, okay.
I'm more so fucking.
Yeah.
I'm more so focused on it being three motherfuckers.
I get the concept because it was three motherfuckers, but
that part
I'm
was
like,
cool. But I'm like, I don't know this.
How these niggas, bro? BB Mac, that was like one of them. Like it was some boy band shit, but that was like back in like early '90s. Like you feel me? That was that type of time.
Yeah.
Y'all lost out. Y'all missed out. Come on, man. But anyway, we gonna get back to this motherfucking topic, Valentine's Day. Fellas, do y'all enjoy Valentine's Day? I'm gonna let y'all take the floor on this one. Anybody say anything?
I've actually never in my life done anything for or on Valentine's Day.
Damn.
Ever in my life.
What about when you was in a relationship, player?
No.
It was just a day.
I was a young boy back then.
So how did your Valentine's Day go when you was in a relationship?
I wasn't going to remember, so I know
You just
I
got
didn't do
pussy for
anything.
Valentine's Day?
I would like it was just like, hey, Valentine's Day.
This nigga got pussy and Alfredo, yo.
I think my first ex got me like a card, and I was like, yeah, appreciate you.
This is it. And that was it, bro. Like you ain't really.
Then we just hung out like at the crib.
That why? But why have you taken that? Because like you said, you've been in relationships. Why have you been taking that approach since then till now?
I don't know, bro. I guess I'm just not shit. I guess it just goes down to that. I gotta just be realistic. I just don't.
That don't mean you not shit, black man.
Not shit, but I've never, I've never did anything on Valentine's Day. Like Valentine's Day, we got this planned ever in my life.
God damn. How about you, B? What you think?
When I was in a relationship, I got what you said. What I got, like what I received.
Not saying you enjoy.
I mean, yeah. If it's a holiday, I think the holiday is bullshit. But I'll partake in it. Come on, you can't not. If you're in a relationship, aside from this nigga who over there,
Yeah, you live in a whole other planet.
if you're in a relationship, bro, you gotta
y'all was with me.
You gotta partake. But I feel like, and it sounds corny, but it's like every day should be Valentine's Day to an extent. If you in a relationship,
Yeah, it's cliche, but it's true.
Right. Before you go, I hate the niggas like, every day should be Valentine's Day, you lame ass niggas. Showing love like, alright, so every day should be Christmas then, nigga.
Facts.
Every day should be Thanksgiving. Why you don't got a fucking costume on for Halloween then, you dumbass? Like,
but what he's saying is the love that you should exude.
But I'm saying, like,
but it's different because you're talking
day.
about material holidays, and Valentine's Day is a material holiday, but it's centered around love, and the love that you exude, that most people exude on Valentine's Day, is a little bit more than they do on the daily. So what they're saying when they say that is the love that you implement on Valentine's Day, it should be the love that you expel every day.
The gifts that you give on Christmas should be the gifts that you give every day.
Nobody's saying
that shit dumb.
No, bro, because you're talking
bro.
You're talking about material as opposed to feeling and emotion. But back to what I would say is on Valentine's Day, I partook in it. I got my ex like, I got her some candy that she liked. I got her a jacket that she wanted. She didn't want, but I got it for her. I got her a card. I got her some other little trinkets and shit that she was into.
I never did those shit like that.
Sorry, bro.
This nigga might be cool nigga in the back of the bus trying to make all the devious shit sound good. Yeah, nigga, we
With
do
the
that type of
mask
good
on,
nice
the
shit.
crying behind that door. Y'all want to take Valentine's Day?
Trying to see niggas agree with me like, we didn't take our hoes out.
I enjoy Valentine's Day when I'm in a relationship and I'm with somebody I fuck with. I got gifts from my girl, my ex, and she got me one of them joints, them laser etched joints, with a picture of y'all, and it was in the shape of a big glass heart.
Oh yeah, I remember we talked about that. For me, I would actually say that I do enjoy it. I don't know, it's a very I mean, it ain't shit but consumerism. We gonna start there. This is what it's for. That day was for you to spend. It was made for you to spend money. It was made for you to go out. You know what I'm saying? So I am cognizant of that, and I understand the point behind it. So I don't like B said. I don't kind of like. I don't live and die by. It's not something I'm like jumping up for. Like I like Thanksgiving. I like to eat. That's the type of shit I jump up and down for.
Do y'all ask like, will you be my Valentine? Like,
I don't like that when I'm in a relationship with
She already know where I'm at, so she always shouldn't have to say no.
Y'all don't ask still?
Hell no. I better be.
Never mind.
I better be your Valentine's Day. If I gotta ask you anything different, it's some problem going. It's some sort of shit going on.
You.
For real? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I thought that.
I don't even do shit for your show.
I thought for you. Well, for you, I thought you was like, yeah, you know, even though you my girl, I like to make a sweet little. I thought you was gonna go. I knew you wasn't. I thought Jordan for sure was gonna be like, yeah, I'll be bringing me, I bake her a cake, I put little ice in that say, will you be my Valentine?
Nah, bro, on some real shit, I don't get that deep. Cause they know for a fact, like B said, we in a relationship, that's an expectation. And I know she gonna go out and go cop me something and celebrate that holiday. I'm gonna go out and cop her something and celebrate it with her. So it's like, it's always a known, like that's why I never had to come out and verbally say it. I do enjoy it, I like the benefits of it. A lot of women, like, y'all understand.
Pussy is not a Valentine's Day gift. It's not a birthday gift. It's not a Christmas gift. It's never a gift.
Let them niggas speak for themselves. Look, if y'all
see this nigga setting the bar low.
Y'all just trying.
Mike, you didn't get no gifts. You setting the bar low for niggas that was getting gifts, bro. Pussy ain't no Valentine's Day.
Exactly. So I get pussy when I want it.
Probably pussy on a Tuesday night, nigga. Like no.
I can take pussy on Valentine's Day.
See, you putting that out there, bitches like
making it hard for a real nigga like me.
Well, I just said don't go to your nigga with that. That might not work. They might care about the day. With me,
bitch, give me a PS5.
For real. So yeah, I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? To a degree, it's not something I be fanning over and like getting all crazy and excited. I'm not a fanatic of shit, but I think it's a good thing. I think it is a good reminder where you stand with people. I would say that. So that's my kind of my like go to with that specifically. I think it's a cool thing for that part of it. But the second person here. I'm gonna have to kind of just angle this more towards you though, because this nigga is this goddamn penny. But the second question is, what would you say? I mean, really, I guess you only had how much? Would you say you only had that one Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
That you celebrated?
That I celebrated with one person. Yeah. That I put time into. Yeah.
How much?
Valentine's Day has always eluded me in the right time. So
yeah, got you. So how would the question is, how much would you say you spent? The most you spent on Valentine's Day. So you only got one thing to believe.
I got her a jacket. I got her a car. Damn, nasty nigga. I got her a jacket, I got her a car.
It's the same nigga that moaned on the mic and I'm the nasty nigga. But go ahead, G.
I was clearing my throat playing.
Nigga said. But nah.
Go ahead, go ahead. You was about to reenact it, you nasty nigga.
Go ahead.
Nigga said.
I got her a jacket. Yeah, those niggas are disgusting.
Y'all gonna hear that too, but go ahead.
What was it? A jacket, a card.
Damn.
Some candy. Everything might have totaled out to maybe like $200.
I thought, was that her birthday? That might have been her birthday.
I bought
this nigga spent it.
I bought up
band. It might not have been a band, but it was
a band.
You got
for her birthday
with the flowers.
Fuck no. For her birthday.
And the rose petals.
What did I get for her birthday?
It was a lot. I remember we talked. It might have been Christmas though, but I don't think it was her birthday. It might have been Christmas where you spent a lot. But you said she spent a lot too.
Yeah, it was reciprocated. My relationship was not no one way street. My shorty bought out for me when we was in a relationship. She bought out for me. I bought out for her. Like. What you speaking of a certain holiday, bro?
Yeah, it was a holiday. I remember we talked about you had spent a lot. I think it was Christmas. Did somebody get?
I got my ex on Christmas. I got an Apple Watch. I got her an Apple Watch. I got her necklace. I got her a cologne that she wanted.
See, ladies, this nigga ain't all just you feel me. You see how he coming when he like you.
When I like you.
It was movie.
It was the rest was trinkets. No, the big thing was
the Apple Watch.
The Apple Watch.
I don't know how much the motherfuckers cost though.
I think the one I paid for was maybe like $2.
Like
$2, $3. The cologne she wanted was expensive. Might have been like $100 and something. And then I got her a necklace that was maybe another $150. So I probably spent like maybe $5.
Okay, I was misangling. I thought it was more than that. But for me,
she bought that on a nigga too.
I would say for Valentine's Day, the most I'll probably spend.
How many have you celebrated?
Oh, it's been a lot, bro. Cause I was always in a relationship, nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
That's why I asked.
All they really do is get more and more expensive as the years go on. When you with, especially when you with that person for that long too. I would say the most I probably spent. I ain't never really wild out and go crazy. I probably say it might have been like 4, like around that 4 or 5. Cause I always gotta add in. Cause I was like, my bag. I was a hotel nigga, get the jacuzzi jetted to, you feel what I'm saying? Pour some of the motherfucking, what's that shit called? The bubble soap.
Sitting on the levels with his freak ass.
I mean, rose petals around that motherfucker ass with motherfucking
with the music in the background,
motherfucking music going crazy. Yeah. Yo, fucking in the jacuzzi tub kind of cool too, nigga. I don't know if niggas that did that.
I never fucked in water, bro. And I don't really care to. I heard it's trash.
It's really not.
I heard it's dry the pussy out.
It depends. It really don't. Like when I had it, cause when I had it a few times, real shit. When I had it a few times. Now, granted, some of the chicks that I can remember, yeah, they was more smaller size, so it's more fun with them because you can kind of just throw them. Yeah, you know that. It wasn't that. So you can throw them around in the jacuzzi tub, but if I had a rhinoceros built, we got it.
I'm sorry. Yo, ladies,
don't try to take it back now.
They bring a different side of me up.
That was us.
Mike, we've been around here for quite some time.
That's what I'm saying. And
this nigga's been your cousin his whole life. He brought it out of you then?
He said they be bringing it out of me. Nigga. Nah, bro.
I'm sorry for that, nigga. That's not who I am.
But yeah, about 4 to 5, little headband type shit. Nothing crazy. It's just a good time.
Bro, I ain't gonna jump on your statement, but I like spending gifts. I mean, I like getting gifts for people. And for people like my family, like the chick I'm with, I like getting gifts. I like figuring out what do you say?
I'm just the A shit nigga this episode.
Yeah, you are, nigga.
Yeah,
finally. Y'all will see in due time, but this is the real villain of the podcast. I'm just visceral. He be lying like a motherfucker.
I got glasses on.
Yeah,
glasses can't.
I got contacts. That's what you're saying.
That nigga reaching for everything.
Yeah, but no, I like getting gifts for people. When I find out it's something that you like and it's something that you want to ascertain or something like that. If I can get it for you and I can surprise you, I like doing that.
Yeah, and I think it is important with that. Like I kind of just feel like the holiday in itself. I find ways to make sure because a lot of times the women that kind of let you know it. I've seen that shit on Twitter earlier today. I think. They almost look at it as if some chick said something that alluded to the idea of being like, Valentine's Day has nothing to do absolutely with the man and everything to do with me as a female. And a lot of females have that way of thinking when it comes to the holiday. So if I'm a nigga spending the money and setting up the certain occasion, I'm going to do things that benefit the both of us. Like me getting the jacuzzi tub. Now I know I'm going to get the jacuzzi tub hotel. Now I know she's going to give me shit and celebrate it in the same way. But at least we both putting in the same kind of effort.
I respect the woman that makes Valentine's Day about the collective and not just her.
Yeah, bro, because a lot of them don't do that.
I like to y'all that get pussy and Alfredo, you need to leave shorty. Bro. And I'm not even being funny.
Yes.
Like all she give you is pussy and Alfredo, you need to leave her, dog. Cause she like
I think that's my problem. I'm cool with that.
Bro, stop saying that on camera, bro, cause you letting these bitches think that's alright for us. Nigga.
Yeah, see. Never mind.
Yeah, I know.
But no, you being realistic.
Spend that no way where it'd be like,
you being realistic and honest with it, but B is right with that because it's just like it's not even. She could be the greatest kind of person, but like when that holiday comes around, bro, you gotta ask yourself like, is this the length that you willing to go when it comes to show me how you feel about me on a holiday that's supposed to show how you feel about me, quote unquote? You gotta question yourself because that's weird. I'm pretty sure you're going out of your way copping her gifts, and if she not like putting in that same kind of energy and that same kind of effort,
bro,
I could.
Think about it. You just bought $200, $300, $400 worth of gifts, $500 worth of gifts, and you show up and you just get a card. I remember my ex, she was playing. I think she was like, "When I'm thinking about doing this, get you like a joke with 100 reasons why I love you." I'm like, "You do that, bitch, I'll never forget." And I said that to her.
And also, I think. Because for guys, it's like we spoke on this before. The smallest gifts, like so, it's like you just come with a little something. Yeah. It's like
it means the world, bro. Because like I said, we just are so used and accustomed to not ever seeing that kind of effort, which is fucked up. Like if you really sit and think about it, bro, that's a mental issue.
Double standard.
It is a double standard, but for us, because we live within that realm and we expect that to be the case, that's why I think a lot of times when we spoke to it on one of the prior episodes, we spoke to it a bit. Like when a chick sits me down and like wants to offer to pay, like we going into the date, but I had no idea previous to the fact that she's trying to pay that she was going to try to do that. Yeah. Then she tries to do it. It's in my innate nature to fight tooth and nail. Like, nah, I got this.
I seen one of the most
start brain farting and shit.
Like, confusing Twitter posts. Like, I think I said in the group we got. Shawty was like, they was like, what was the worst? It was like one of the worst first dates you ever had or something. Mm-hmm. And Shawty was like, it was at the end of the date and the bill came and I offered to pay and he let me. I never talked to him again.
I did see that.
I was like, I mean,
What is he supposed to do? Is he wanting to fight you on it?
Yeah.
You offered to do it. The fuck?
That's basically what she said. Like, she expected him to be like, nah, I got it.
And I know he probably left that like, damn, this girl's different. She's perfect. And she left like, this broke ass nigga making me glad.
But why? Like, why
you definitely just lost on a good nigga.
You're like we spoke to it lightly on this show before, but it's like those tests. Like you trying to put people through the wrong kind of test, bro.
Yes,
it's like that's shorty. That ain't the one. Like, you try to be like, well, I'm gonna act like I'm paying if you don't stop me. I know he's not the one. He could have been the one for your corn muffin head ass. But you did some dumb shit. You probably lost out in a good situation. I'm not saying she's crying herself to sleep about it. But it's like, why you're in your own way? And we talk about that all the time, bro. You're in your own way for dumb shit.
Bro, that's an idiotic. That's just that. I don't even understand that way of thinking and why you would even play that kind of. I literally.
Oh, you bitch! A bitch told me. A bitch. Well, did she tell me? Or she told me. A bitch told. No, I don't give a fuck about this bitch. But she was telling me she ain't want to really fuck with me. Though I wasn't taking her serious at all. Mm-hmm. But she was like, I kind of fell off of communication with you before because you got 2 dogs and I'm kind of scared of dogs. So like I don't know. You want to speak?
So then in that scenario, but this is what I'm saying, like, because then you say it was something along the lines of her being like it was the kid situation.
The kids.
Like she looked at that as kids.
Yeah. She didn't say that to me. The kid situation.
Yeah,
remember? I think she said that to you.
Who? What you talking about?
You talking? What you talking about?
Did Shorty? Oh no! I know what happened. So you talking about Shorty that said you had a dog?
Right.
That she was upset about you having dogs.
Yes.
And then never mind, I know what happened. So that was a joint that I had matched with shortly after.
I was trying to let you get
That's all about. I was like, wait, what? I can't remember. But that was the one I had matched with shortly after. And then she told that nigga, like, she told me, like, oh well, he had something, like he had dogs in the past because we all in the same apartment.
Listen to this stupid shit.
We all in the same apartment. So then
they live together.
She was like, yeah. So I let her know, like, shit. Well, if that's the case, just to let you know. He lives here. That's my best friend. He has dogs, so I essentially am like a dog uncle kind of way.
Those
so
are the same dogs
they live here. So then she tried to spin it.
Like, nah.
She tried to spin it in a way where it was like, oh well, nah, it wasn't like that. It didn't end bad. I just kind of let him know, like, I just was afraid of dogs, and he had 2 big ones, so I wasn't cool with that. But also, I look at a man that has dogs as a man that has kids. So I'm not attracted to a man that has kids. So why would I be attracted to a man that has dogs?
And let's keep it a stack, like, mommy, in case you're
running around.
You know it fell off because you ain't had no motherfucking car. You live 2.5. Nah, fuck that bitch. You live 2.5 hours away talking about you ain't had no car. Don't act like it was the dogs that was like something. Okay, bitch, I wasn't driving 2.5 hours for you, bitch.
And then 2 hours.
And you don't have a car. And 2.5 hours back? I've never driven that far. The most Brandon has ever driven for 50 minutes. You think I'm about to break the mold for you?
Don't kill it, dude.
Wow.
But nah, I mean, in that kind of
realm, don't kill her. He already like.
He is laying her the fuck out. But in that kind of realm, that's once again, it's idiocy. I don't even, when she was telling me that shit, bro, I was just like, alright.
But the funny thing is, I've heard on a podcast before, and a dude was talking about it. He was like, I don't date chicks with dogs because it's like they have the kids.
He's a bird.
I understand.
I get the concept.
I get the concept, but that's once again the only reason why I'm understanding of the concept is because that is a very, very slim minority in the situation of the majority that love motherfuckers with dogs. So you're going to run into one that might have an issue with it and try to serve it up that way. It's like, all right, whatever.
98,000 dudes.
Yeah, like
I don't. How is that the same though? Like, how can you be like?
Because I guess sometimes it's like, and I haven't really run into this problem. Like you're tied. I guess you're tied down more. Like I have to plan around like staying in a broad crib, but not really. Because if I go to a bitch crib, like I may leave my crib, like, depending on how far they are, I may leave at like 7, 8, and if I end up staying, I just leave in the morning. Like I take my dog is house trained, so it's like I walk and put him in the cage. Then I come back in the morning, they ready to go. Yeah. Now I can't do the joint where I'm standing in a broad crib for like 2 days, but then again, who really does that?
That's what I'm saying.
So
and
like,
even if y'all get to the vibe where you are doing that, then you might be more welcome to the idea if she has a space that works, is bringing them with you.
Oh, it's too many bitches ask me that. No, bitch, my dog's not. You're not special enough for my dogs to meet shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
But that's what I'm saying. If she makes it to that tier.
Yeah, she make it there.
So it's really like it's not working against you.
So girl ass jumping on your
Yeah, you know his little hyperactive ass. So, but yeah, that bro, I just feel as though like with where the fuck with the nigga damn what tangent did we go? I don't even remember the fucking question that we was.
The question was how much did you spend?
Oh yeah, we didn't get too far off, but we did.
Yeah, how the fuck we get there from there?
You know, we're talking about spending. then we was talking about like Mike brought up the date. Remember the date that Shorty went on Twitter? He was saying that.
Yeah.
We ain't straight too far.
So this third question, wrap it up pretty soon. Just to ask y'all, why do y'all feel as a woman put so much of an emphasis on?
Coming from a nigga that don't do it, I think it's because they can kind of use it as a day to see like he care about me.
That is true.
Not again. You supposed to care about.
Are we talking about relationships at this point? Or are we just talking about like? Are you talking about women in general?
Well, in this one, this general, because it could be anybody.
Yeah, because if it's your girl, it's like, come on, bro, that's an easy one. Why?
But even with Mike is saying, even if it is your girl, if a nigga don't really take you serious and don't want to fuck with you, now I ain't saying that him in his situation because that's not what he did, but a lot of times a female be in a relationship with and a nigga don't prioritize Valentine's Day at all. It's just another Thursday or whatever, and then she's just like, damn, I'm your bitch.
It's like you my girl. We don't really gotta celebrate it too much.
Yeah, that's definitely going on in relationships.
Well, I say, speaking of that, like my parents' anniversary is Valentine's Day, so maybe their reason a little bit more tied into their anniversary, but they always do stuff on Valentine's Day. They always go out. And not saying they always have to go out, but they always give each other something.
Yeah.
And it's their anniversary, but it's still Valentine's Day.
Right.
So they're gonna do something. So it's like I look at my parents as an archetype of what I want in my relationship. So it's just like I know when I'm in a relationship or when I'm really, really dealing with a shorty, because if we're not in a relationship but we dealing with each other on a real way, I'll still hold you down on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah, I agree. If I'm holding you, if we connected in a way where it might be more than just a talking kid, I'll do that.
If we've been in a talking stage for 3 months and Valentine's Day's coming up, but we're not in a relationship, I'm still gonna look out.
We gonna do something extreme. It might be something small, but it's something nonetheless.
Yeah.
At that point, it's more about the gesture and the thought. Yeah. Like that's what's more. This nigga's just like you. It's just more about the gesture and the thought. Now, if we in a relationship, we've been together for a year, then it goes beyond the gesture and the thought. It's an actual like me getting you something special that you really like, that you connect with. So, and I think you are right with that, Mike, because like you said, it does. I don't know if men pay as much attention to that as they should, because they probably get caught up by not doing it. But it does kind of show them that where they stand and shit.
It's a big day. I mean, like I feel like for relationships, it's where I stand in a different way. Like, all right, we together, but it's like you said, it's a special day. We can try to say you should do this every day. It's a special day. And I guess in a relationship, a female will be like, on this special day, you should go out a little above and beyond the usual. And then a lot of females take it like we not together. I'm gonna find out where I stand on this.
Yeah, I think that's a barometer that women go off of. Cause I forget where I seen it on Twitter or Instagram, but it's like, ladies, Valentine's Day coming up. It's about to be time to see if you really fuck with you or not.
Exactly. And that's a fact.
Because especially when y'all not together or whatever, y'all on the talking stage, he got plenty of women. And if a nigga go ghost on you during Valentine's Day,
it has been plenty of time. It's been slides or just Jones. I'm just wasting their time. And that Valentine's Day come up.
Out of 2000, disappeared on that day.
That's crazy. Y'all so
that's what I'm saying. It do let them know.
No, that's a fact. I would do the same thing if I wasn't fucking with a chick.
So what would you be your answer for that? Like, why they put so much emphasis?
They put so much emphasis on it because women make shit about themselves first and foremost.
Selfish.
It's a holiday. It's a holiday that they know is placated toward them, so they just try to exploit it. And I get it. I understand.
That's fair.
It's one sided, but it's like I look at it like if I'm dealing with you. Now I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep if I don't get a gift from my girl on Valentine's Day. I'm like, damn, noted.
You kind of just call it for what it is. Remember,
damn, it's like this. How you feel about me? This is a holiday to express how we love to each other. Now I don't buy into that, but it's like I'll play the game.
Yeah,
I understand that I'm supposed to get you a flower and some candy and fucking. I'll do whatever. Mm-hmm. I didn't do a super conventional Valentine's Day. I didn't get flower. I got her card and candy and other shit that I know she's into. Fuck that chocolate and all that dumbass shit. Like what?
This nigga about to say something about. Go ahead.
My baby mom was like,
yo,
on Valentine's Day, you should get your daughter some flowers, cause that's what my dad used to do with me. I wanted to be like, nigga, fuck that nigga.
Yo, this nigga is wild, bro.
Hey, what?
Mike, she's gonna see this.
Okay. For one,
like that.
What you going with the flower?
Be like.
And then I ain't trying to speak on it like that's situation, but this is like
that's some dumbass shit,
bro. If it's like when I have a child, if I have a daughter, I'm not just gonna buy my daughter stuff for Valentine's Day because that's her. That's
how the fuck you gonna tell me what to do?
That's gonna create a crutch for my daughter. Facts. That's gonna create a crutch for my daughter as she gets older and deals with men like, well, my dad used to do this for me. No, you need to experience men how you experience men. Understand? I'm the first man that you have an emotional contact with.
Right.
But you need when you're of age and dating and doing all that shit. When you're a woman exploring the world. You need to see how men deal with you. And like, obviously, I'm the archetype of man you probably gonna look for 9 times out of 10. But don't be like, my dad used to do this for me. No. You assess that to see how a man feel about you. You go from there.
Right. After I give her the flowers, where the fuck they gonna go? Exactly. In your crib. Right. Got me fucked up.
So you really essentially giving her flowers. That's why, bro, that type of stuff.
Was slick.
It's important. It's important for a man to understand. There's certain things that he should be doing for certain people in his life when it comes to Valentine's Day, and certain things that he shouldn't be doing for certain people. It's a barometer. Like I said, I do agree with Mike in the sense that it is a barometer to showcase a female where she's standing with your ass. And a lot of times, a lot of ladies, a lot of y'all deal with niggas that's not going to verbally tell you where you stand. So you got to, like I said, once again, this word, action, you got to see exactly what he's doing to figure out your answers. So if a nigga go ghost for 24 hours, 48 hours on Valentine's Day weekend, I think that there is a reason why a nigga
you might
play cast.
Like, this ain't Valentine's Day, excuse me, but I was
damn, that nigga.
I looked over there, but I was
that nigga B said,
I did not. Yeah. But I was talking to a chick, and this is what will come to us. I think I said this on the show. I was talking to a chick with a kid before, and Mother's Day had passed, and you know why this bitch stopped talking to me? Because I say Happy Mother's Day.
What the fuck?
Are you serious? She had a kid?
You know what I'm talking about. The only chick I ever dealt with, like, alright.
I mean,
I know somebody.
Yeah, she had a kid.
Did you talk to her on that day?
Yeah, I did. I did. Bro, I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't trying to do it. I wasn't trying to do it to be ignorant.
That's how dumb.
But bro, because like we kind of fell off shortly after that, and then we got back cool again like months later. I was like, what happened? She was like, you won't think this is dumb, but like I was mad because you didn't say Happy Mother's Day to me. I'm like, never mind.
Why the fuck, bro? Oh my god. But that's what I'm saying. Ladies,
I want to hear her with the motherfucking black accent like
you can't, for real. You can't really say nothing to that type of chick because that type of female love's gonna find something wrong with something though. If you doing that type of shit off of me not saying Happy Mother's Day, like, okay, you gonna dumb me over a lot of other shit. If I get the job, I get kicked off the job.
I don't give a fuck if a bitch knows Happy Birthday to me.
I don't give a fuck. You get when you coming through.
When you coming through?
That's the question.
You know what I'm saying?
So, bro, I don't know.
Just when I text you at 11:30, like, where you at?
Make sure you answer.
Make sure you ready.
So this last question here, I'm gonna ask y'all. Cause I mean, we kind of spoke to it to a degree, like with this Valentine's Day shit. Do you feel as though Valentine's Day has put us in a position where like this type of love is only supposed to be shown and expressed on this day?
Yes, because social media, materialistic ass females have brainwashed the masses into thinking if you don't get them gifts or fucking do special shit on a random ass day that a motherfucker just thought of and put a Valentine's Day date on it, you don't care about them. That shit is dumb. Because the nigga be like, yeah, I'm gonna just treat you right on Valentine's Day. And then February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th.
Nigga been Ike Turner to your whole relationship.
And on that 14th, he all in. He like, oh my God.
Yo, that's facts. That's all it takes. That one, ladies, oh my God. See what y'all see these issues? A lot of these issues got a lot to do with you. You the common denominator in this motherfucker. But we just gotta play stupid and act like we not. We just take the blame for it. Because when we take the blame and act like we the bad guys, a lot of times we still come out on the winning end. So I don't mind playing the bad guy. I accepted my fate after a while with that shit. I was always a nice guy trying to be the cool kid and calm and cool, reserved, collected. Fuck all that bullshit. Fuck all that bullshit. It don't do me no good. It's not gonna do you no good. Because all you're gonna do is go try to find a nigga that's gonna fuck your heart up anyway. So why the fuck am I gonna waste my time doing that?
Do it.
Exactly.
You gonna have fun.
I feel like with that specifically, I do think like Mike said, it has put the masses in point of brainwashing to where it's like this day means so much, and I'm not taking away from the day because that's fine for it to mean a lot to people, maybe mean more to them than it does to me. But it is important, and it might sound cliche like we said earlier, but you do want to have a remnants of something that you do like this consistently with your chick outside of Valentine's Day, because this day is not that important. But like I said, I don't know who slapped the date on this shit and who slapped the fucking title of this. It don't matter as much as people like to make it seem. So I do think it heightens. It's supposed to be like a heightened day of love, and it's like, don't you always want to put your girl in a position to showcase it randomly that she is that and she's that, she has that standing in your life.
Once a year, and you're like, oh my gosh.
I've already given to the one I'm talking to now, the one I'm with now. I don't know how much time. Like I gave her flowers 2 to 3 times. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. You have to understand when you're talking to somebody, you're getting to know somebody. Like do these kind of things up front because it's how you feel. I'm not doing some shit predicated off a fucking holiday that means absolutely nothing to me.
Nothing.
I'm gonna do some shit. We gonna have fun. Like I said, I more so like to set the bed up for the holidays so I get the best kind of pussy I get that night. I like to get you all hot, warm, and ready. Like I said, the jacuzzi tub, the chocolates. I be having the motherfucking rose petals falling from the door. Like I be having them from the hotel door to the jacuzzi tub. I be sitting in the jacuzzi tub. Like, yeah. You feel it in my bed. And warm that oven up good. So that's what, bro, that type of shit, like I said, I do that on that day. But best believe, best believe it's been random days that we went out on the summertime or whatever, where we went to got us an Airbnb, I got us a nice hotel, we flew out, we drove out somewhere. Like I'm doing, we drove out somewhere, and I did that. So it's like at the end of the day, I'm still doing these kind of things with this person and showcasing them this on random, I don't know, April 2nd compared to me doing some shit like that on fucking February 14th. So, and you said partook, nigga, don't be doing that.
When I said that?
Earlier, you was like, I partook in something. I ain't even get him. I ain't coming his grammar, but you got
see, it took me years to correct your grammar. He's like, why you ain't telling me I sounded this?
But I cleaned it. That's different, because I was rolling with
not.
Bro, I just cleaned it up. When I said what I meant to say right after. He was like, let me just try to point at it again, make fun of it. Go ahead, nigga.
Nah, bro. So, what's the question?
This nigga was trying to think of it. You try to bite into some time. Like, shit, let me think about it real quick. But nah, it's do you feel like with this specific, like the idea of Valentine's Day, like it's supposed to be a heightened sense of love on this day? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I think the way Valentine's, we all know it's a holiday to just be funded at this point. Like people just go out and buy shit. The problem I have with this generation and people is everything has to be broadcast on social media. I find that shit sickening.
That is tough.
I do not, bro. I promise you, I do not like it. I hate the person. And I'm talking about people. I hate the person that takes the picture of their meal before they eat it all the time. I hate the person that you have to, every fucking date you go on, that you gotta take a picture of it to let the world know you're doing. Everything your significant other does for you on social media, you have to take a picture of. That's not me. I don't like to garner attention that way. If I do something for you, it's for you. And I would like to keep this moment between us because that helps keep it sacred and sentimental between us. But no, every chick now, for the most part, they do this shit where it's just like, oh, I'm gonna show the world what my significant other does for me. Like, why?
Well, wait, I will say this. What's the severity of that for you? Like, is it, because I partake in and do it every now and then, but I'm not doing it like all the time.
I don't do it at all. People do what they do. I just despise it. I think, to me, I don't like it. I think it's lame because it's like, why does the world need to see it? There's no detriment to you. You gotta get it how you live.
Yeah.
But I just like, I've been in dynamics with women when they did that, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like,
I think
do you feel like you drive a wedge into the? Because that's what I'm saying. Like the balance of it, it can't just be one thing or the other. Like, don't you? Your girl might want to do a lot of it, but you don't want to do anything.
Corny. I tell the person I'm with, if you're doing that, I find that shit very dumb.
Really, that's insensitive to how she might think.
That's cool. If you're enamored with how you're portrayed on social media and you feel the need to broadcast everything your significant other,
would you post your girl? She asked.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with posting my significant other, but if I buy my significant other something, every fucking time I buy you something. No, I'm not saying
that's what I'm saying. Okay, so if she does it here and there, but not doing it all the time,
you can do it here and there. I still think it's corny. I still think it's corny regardless. But if you do it all the time, it's like, why do you feel the need to do that all the time? Every time we get something, you taking a picture of it. Every time I buy you something, you taking a picture of it. Okay, then like I'm gonna talk to you like, why do you feel?
I think because I see what you're saying, but I'm looking at it like that might be in her way to show, and it's not necessarily about directly showing everybody else. Yeah, that's a part of it, but a lot of times I think it comes from a point of expressing like, I'm doing this for somebody I really like and I'm having a great time, and I put it up on my social media, but I put it up on my story, on my actual page. I'm just showcasing where I'm at. I wouldn't want to take that element away from my girl, make her feel uncomfortable to showcase, because that's a good thing. Now, if you, like you said, if it's an access and she's doing way too much of it, that's one thing. But I will almost feel like, me personally, this is me. If I'm going that deep in the bag, I'm taking an element away from her that's actually a positive because she's happy that I'm doing it for her.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna always think it's lame. I'm gonna always think posting that shit is lame, but it's like that's
You're not gonna be like,
but no,
delete that shit.
No, I'm not gonna delete. I'm not gonna tell you to delete it. But if you like when you're doing it at access, I'm gonna just ask you like, why do you feel the need to do that? I'm always going to think that shit corny. But I'm gonna just ask like, why do you? When you're doing it at access, I'm gonna ask you why. Why do you feel the need to do that?
Yeah.
So that's just how I look at that.
I'm kind of with Jordan on this. I'm not gonna be doing it. I don't really care about social media. I actually wish like if I could do no social media at all and still just be able to interact with my businesses and I would. To be honest, that shit's annoying to me. But I do feel like sometimes it's a good way to express or just to show that person like, you know what I'm saying, you mean something to me because let's be real, you niggas post everything else. You post yourself sometimes, you post what you're doing or you post what you got. So if you posting all that, you might as well throw up your shawty, what you got in your arm, you know what I'm saying? It would make sense. But to an extreme where you just every day or not, just everything you do, it's like, come on. Don't nobody even give a fuck about you that much.
No, they don't.
I don't think you give a fuck about yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I say, when you speak to the excess, like, yeah, because like it's not even like I don't even post myself up on my story or my Instagram that often. So I'm not. But that's the thing.
Motherfuckers see my dogs when they see me on my
that's what I'm saying. So it's like I think with that type of shit, it's just I think with Valentine's Day, I almost expect that though because it's like such a like heightened day. Everybody want to showcase themselves in a way, and then to be real with you, I see more motherfuckers being on their IG, on their story, or whether it be on their page, whatever social media, showcasing the energy they have for the following behind fuck Valentine's Day compared to actually caring and celebrating Valentine's Day, which I think is even sicker because who hurt you? Let that shit go.
Why, why, it gotta be fuck Valentine's Day? Like why? It's a holiday. You're probably either not partaking in it or you've grown a disdain for it.
Yeah.
But bro, if you're in a relationship, you still gotta take parts.
That's what I'm saying. But a lot of them, I mean, 99% of the time, the motherfuckers getting off that fuck Valentine's Day shit, they single. So there's a reason behind why you single.
So we're not even taking what you say seriously, bro. You're just single saying it.
Obviously, that's probably why you're single because you just.
So you want to take part in it? Because that's what it means.
That's what it is.
But women, once again, they don't ever want to seem vulnerable. They don't ever want to come off truthful if it's something that might be a negative towards that personality.
You gonna be vulnerable.
Bro, I didn't want to escape this episode without saying this, but like the shit that killed me the most on Valentine's Day is the chicks that be like, my son, my Valentine.
Oh my god.
My son, little Jalen.
It's always a Jalen.
Always Jalen, bitch. Like I seen a bitch say, he think he my man.
Like, you sound sick. There's something wrong with you.
What?
Why he think he my man?
Stop putting that expectation on that little ass boy.
Don't even think that.
Word.
You think you the motherfucker that give him his juice box.
That's what you think about Bob the Builder.
No, like this, but again, these are single mothers, and they have no direction, and they mad at the world and the men in it. Which I get it, mom, but it's like you also.
We ain't to blame.
We're not to blame. You chose bad, but it's just like. Stop projecting that on that kid because like you putting a weight on him that he don't need to bear. He don't need to be your happiness, and you shouldn't look to him to be your happiness. Like as far as like you having a male kid, man, let that little kid be a little kid. He don't really give a fuck about you in that way. Like
you got that nigga dressed in Dior.
He got hard pressed jeans on. He's 9 months.
He fresh as hell like the fucking dad. He won't wear fucking Speedy Racer shoes. His shit's
bro.
Word.
LA gears when they light up on you.
T-shirt.
Bro, I just always find that shit corny because I see it with women. I don't think I've seen a man do that.
Oh hell no!
I've never seen a man say stupid shit.
Be ready to go to Payless and buy some bobo.
Yeah, but it's just like I don't see men go off that way and be like, my daughter, my Valentine's. What?
That shit is sick. Like I would feel extremely uncomfortable, and I would feel bad for that child. Cause like you said, it really just speaks towards the blinded expectation that the kid is one too young to even see.
I would not be giving my daughter flowers.
I'm happy that you had.
Thank you, black man.
Yeah, because that was a dumbass expectation.
Fellas, please, like. I know you think you being nuanced and special where it's like, I'm gonna give my 9-year-old daughter some flowers for Valentine. No, that ain't for her.
You know
give it to a bitch. Like, that ain't for you. That ain't for her, bro. Let her get her little bag of candy and hard candy in school. Like everybody else, I don't know how they do it in school now. I know when we was kids, we got your little paper bag, you made up your Valentine's John, and motherfuckers put candy in it.
I used to always, I was ready to get to my clothes.
Like, I love you.
Yeah, like,
what?
Here go this Pikachu Valentine's because I thought of you.
Yeah, why they even let us get on like that? That was like the day when we was just trying to drop that off.
That's really how you learn, like, rejection and shit.
Bro,
because
when I was in school, because I didn't go to elementary school up here. I went to elementary school in Maryland. But, like, they had us, and even when I came back up here, they had us, like, you had to give everybody something. On some weird ass shit.
Oh, that's cool.
That's like you have to go to fucking whatever Acme or wherever you got your car from, get a car with 30 motherfucking Johns, write everybody's name on it, and then it's like, yeah, they had you do that dumbass shit. That shit was hella gay. But like they had you just give everybody a car so nobody get left out.
Yeah, they like with us. I remember it was like they gave you like 2 or 3 to use, and then you had to just choose whoever you wanted to give it to. And I always had.
Yeah, I always made sure. Primary preferences, I gave mine to the hells.
All of them.
Yeah, nigga. I remember I got my special one, like, yeah, she feel it.
But see, the Valentine's Day shit, even I forgot about that. We just randomly started discussing it. Like, the Valentine's Day shit been an expectation from us as kids.
Like,
this shit is.
You went to school like
that's the stone, nigga. Word, bro. But
CC.
he sticks to the CC. But, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 19 of the Problematic Gentleman Podcast. And the motherfucker.
Rest like a motherfucker.
I just like doing that dumb ass shit. Hey, I hope that y'all had a good Valentine's Day, because at this point, when this episode dropped, Valentine's Day already passed.
Yeah.
So I hope y'all got laid. Some of y'all probably won't.
Throw this episode
feel bad for you.
Valentine's Day. Run it back. Run our numbers up, please.
For real, you know what I'm saying? We got a good conversation.
To all the ladies who don't have a Valentine, I'm not gonna be your Valentine either. You thought this.
Wow.
But he'll slide you.
Yeah, you can. You saying if you just
you take all sizes.
If your man don't do your Valentine, Mike G's will be.
Mike, somebody's going to smoke you. You have to stop talking like that.
Why? If you ain't holding down the fort,
you gonna go somewhere else anyway, right?
Feel me? You know what I'm saying?
This nigga playing the dirty game.
Females, yeah, if y'all want to cheat, might as well cheat with a nigga that's not gonna.
Bro, you don't want to end up like that couple that got shot up in PA over the snowshoe. You know?
Oh yeah,
see, that shit was wild, bro.
That nigga said, "Talk that shit now."
Laying motherfuckers out.
Nigga went in the crib and got
the AR.
The AR.
I'm like, yo, he was ready to go. That shit is
I watched that fucking shit like that.
That shit is so sick. Oh, we these niggas talking about snow removal, but once again, we ain't gonna get into that. Then we start talking about that shit. Yeah, it's episode 19. Where can they find us?
YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker Radio, anywhere your motherfucking internet is.
Tinder.
Yeah, we there. links in the bio.
Now we on them just.
You might see 1 or 2 of us on that, John. So it's like, what's up? And we using this shit for content. So it's like, please shoot the DMs up, because we need content for this show.
Come on the show. You a good chick. You know what I mean? And you might make sense. You know how to talk. Come on the show.
To the fans of the voices, of us singing. You feel me? We do want to thank you. We appreciate you for reaching out. For real. That you love us singing. We be trying to sing you.
We know the voices be good. B be trying to act like he don't want to sing, but he a singing ass nigga too. He want to sing. Nigga, you artist. He's sang or sung. Sang on some of these episodes already.
Of course I did.
Yeah. Okay, so you got it, nigga.
Still think y'all niggas be sounding terrible.
Nigga, like, I do it, but it's trash. Nigga. Everything trash.
Yeah, it's about facts. It's about what the ladies think.
Yeah, nigga.
How many compliments y'all got from ladies about y'all singing?
1, nigga. 1 more than 0, nigga. Just talking about
1 is enough, nigga.
Y'all niggas are terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 19. We fuck with y'all. We love y'all.